So my dear all the students, next exercise is known as the finding the smallest divisor of a number. Okay, of a number. See example, if I'm putting the number that is a number that is a 15. So this 15 can be divided by the we will start concept from the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, 12, and 13, and 14, and 15. So among these number you can see only which number to be one is to be applicable, so no problem. So but we'll start from the 2. So 3 will divide the 15 without any problem. 4 is not possible, 5 definitely we can do, 6 is not possible, 7 is not possible, 8 is not possible, 9 is not possible, 12 is not, 10, 12 is not possible, 13, and 15 itself. So among these, okay, so among these, which is the smallest, which is the smallest, tell me. That is we have
3.
3. So the result should be 3. So this is my point, this is my exercise. Just now tell me, is it clear to all?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So what is the problem? We need to find the smaller divisor. Okay, so I'm just going to start my exercise to elaborate some idea what is the finding the smallest divisor. So I'm taking a variable that is num is equal to, definitely we should take the integer value. So whenever you are feeling any doubt, then you can ask me anytime. So we will take the enter any number. Okay, what number we want to enter, then it's up to you, you can enter. And we will keep the all the values into the list, and list we have seen. So I am defining the list that is L. So L is my variable which is defined as a list. You can take any variable name, so A, B, C, D, but I am taking the L for understanding purpose or nothing else specially. I'm going to start a loop. For this loop, I should be and in a range, and the range I must start from the start to end. So what is the start? I can start from the 1, there is no issue, but 1 is divisible to all or any other values, so there is no issue. So I must start from logic from the sec 2 to n. If I'm putting, I'm checking this n, no issue, number, not n, this is number, sorry. Okay, so what happened at the time, the last value will not be considered. So loop will be started from the 1 to 14 only, but I need to consider this number as well. So I need to plus 1,
Num plus 1.
num plus 1. So what does it mean? The loop will be start, this loop will continue, this loop will continue from, or loop will start from 2
Number
uh,
plus one, sir, that
and
the user will enter.
and by number plus 1. Okay, so this is the most important point. Ended by the num only, number only. Why? Because last value will be determined as a last minus 1. So what is the last value we are entering? Suppose we are entering the num is equal to 10. So our loop will be considered as a 10 plus 1, but according to this range function, this will consider as a 10 only. So that is a 11 minus 1. So definitely what we will see, the loop will run only the 10. So it is necessary to put the 1 plus. If you are putting the 1 only, the loop will start from the 2 and end by the 9 only. So if you want to continue loop with by till 10, then you have to add plus 1. So we have done over here. Okay, so this is the main reason. Now the loop, we have to use a logic. If we need to check the number what we have entered, that should be divisible by the our starting value, that is 2. So after this modulo, or after dividation, we are not getting any remainder. So what does it mean? It means everything is okay. Okay, it means this number is divisible. So 1k, in the 1 there is no issue, but from the 2, the number we have entered, that is 10. So it is divisible. We store into the anything. So here I just need to know what value I must take here for getting the answer. Please tell me what value I must use for the number. Okay, now tell me what value I must use.
Print I.
No, no, print I is not, but here I'm asking the what value for the number I must take.
2 to 10.
2 to 10. So it will start 1 10 plus 1. It means I'm talking about the 11. So loop will run by the this case. So I'm just here. So it means number is 10. So what is the any initial way? So number is modulo by 2. So definitely we can say if we're doing this operation, then what we will get? We will get the 0. So here we can say 0 0 is equal to 0, condition is true, so loop will go this part. In this case, in the another case 3, so number is 10, 10 is modulo 3, so we will get the some different values. Okay, so what happened at the time? The 0 is equal to the what we are getting the value that is not equal to, the loop will not, this condition will not be true. But when the condition will be true at the time, you can say in this 2, so such value that it should be append. Now have you remember the append function? Have you remember the append function into the list we have seen?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So what is the append function? Append function will add the list at the,
Last.
at the last. So a is what? A is what?
Variable.
A is what? A is a variable, but here for the L, that is a list variable which is empty. Okay, this is a list variable which is empty in the starting. It means there is nothing into the this list. Okay, there is nothing into this list, but we want to add something, so we can use this one. Now keep in mind you can't use the insert. Okay, for the for performing the insert function or using a function insert function, then there must be some value, some list into the list variable, but here this list is empty, so append function will do work like this one. And what value I must insert? That is I. So that could be 2 or 5 or 10. That is because this condition will be satisfied by only the 2, 5 and 10 only. Okay, so in the L we will append the some values, so that is to be stored over here. Now any doubt here, then you can ask me. Yes, any doubt here, then you can ask me.
No, sir.
No,
Okay,
sir.
so we will come out from the if condition, so by just pressing the backspace key, and we also come out from the for loop, so again we need to press the backspace key. And from this, because after this point, what we need to do, we need to short we need to short all the values. Okay, so what we got, if you are taking a 2, so values are coming 2 comma 5 comma 10. Okay, so we by default we are getting the 2 and the initial value, but let us start from the conceptually. So we will do L dot, so I'm shorting all the element which are stored by the list element. So this is functions will do the same thing. So we have seen this function. Now here print, here print, here I'm just printing the message, the list values or list elements. Okay, list elements are, okay, so comma L, and now print smallest divisor. According to the our concept, small divisor is L
Mm.
a0, that should be initial. Why I'm saying? Because after sorting, the smallest value will come to the 0 index position. Okay,
Sir,
and
we can use minimum function also.
you can do, here you can do, but you are using the minimum function. Then why you are using minimum function? Then you have to use import the math library, then you have to use the minimum function and so on. So without us doing the anything, we are writing the concept in easy way. Now here we have to understand the some concept from the
Sir,
program.
but since we are dividing the numbers from smallest only, na, from 2 to the num plus 1. So when we append them line wise, it will already append it in increasing order only.
Yeah, of course I know, but if you are okay without sorting, you can directly print the a0, no problem. You without sorting you can do, but for the conceptually we are using. So if you are not doing so, definitely answer will be right. Okay,
Okay,
first
sir.
let us run this program, and then according to you I will update something, no problem. Okay, let me run this program. So what value I'm just must enter? 10 I'm entering. So now see, through this sorting, after printing L, I got this message 2 5 10. If I'm doing, if I'm not doing so, just according to the one student, I'm not doing so, there is no issue. If I'm running once again, I'm getting the 15. So all the elements will be in sorted by, no problem. So definitely you can take. So it's an optional part, but you are doing so, it's you are doing so, it's okay, it's the optional part. Now is it clear to all? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So what I'm telling to you into the general way, or from words to word, the all words are translated to here into the programming. So this is known as the learning the programming. So you are learning anywhere from the my side, then I will be happy. But you must get your answer properly. So okay, let me put some other value. So I'm just putting the 25. So the smaller divisor will be the 25. So let me run once again. So I'm just putting any random value 2078. So okay, now these are the divisor of 78. 78, it's also number which divide itself. So definitely 78 we will take. And among these values, what is the smallest value? 2, of course we have. Okay, so this is a simple program. Now is it clear to all? Any
Sir,
doubt? Yes, tell me.
can you put decimal point numbers?
My dear, I have here the entered value and it is already transformed into the float or integer. So I need to change into the here into some other way. So okay, if I'm putting, it's like you are saying the 78.36 something. So this value will be translated into the integer, and we will get an error. Now see, because invalid literal for integer with base 10, that is this one. So we will get an error. So this is the problem.
Okay, sir.
So it is better idea. So it is better idea to use the appropriate thing. So let me correct this one. So 98 I'm just putting. So these are the divisors. We are getting the proper way.